Question is I of n equal to integral into 2n fraction part of x to the power of box x here. Yeah, this is greatest integer, okay. Then he is giving different option. I of n is between 1 by 2 to 1, is between 1 to 2. Next, when it goes to infinite, I of n equal to R2. Next, when it goes to infinite, 1 plus log. So, question is what is I of n range? And if it goes to infinite, I of n is 1. Simply these are the two questions. Now, Arish, what you are saying, I have 1 is problem is how?
We are getting answer is C, like for infinity we are getting ln 2, and in general we are getting for n equal to 1 it is half, no sir, so we can't say that in is greater than half.
Okay, I have 1 equal to integral 1 by 2 to 1. Fraction in this range what happened? Fraction part of x equal to x minus box x, and the above one is 1 only will come. So this is same like x squared by 2 minus x with boundary 1 to 2. If we substitute 2 here, 2 squared by 2 minus 2, 0. And if you substitute 1 by 2 minus 1, you are getting half here. Okay, I have 1 is coming 1 by 2. The remaining values, obviously, it's bigger than that. So it's more than 1 by 2 will come. Yeah, what is the limiting case you are saying?
Ln 2 will come, sir.
Okay, so you will get answer is like this. I have n.
Yes, sir. So it should be only.
Sir, no, A, they gave A also, sir. We should take or not?
Okay.
Sir, because general wise we are getting
okay,
A.
Yes, remaining all cases you will get that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Only problem is coming at so one case is missing. So okay, B is also correct answer. C is also correct answer. Right? They gave ABC is answer.
No, they gave AC. Sir. B is not coming.
Oh, sorry. More than one. Okay. So AC is the answer. Okay. Just give the marks. AC or if anyone marks C, also give the marks.
Okay.
Sir, but if they say then we should mark either exact solution or superset of the solution, no, sir.
No, actually superset you have to mark. Because for example, 0 to 1 you have to mark here.
Yes, sir. Like this is subset of the solution, no, sir.
Correct. One case is missing here. But in general, this type, why I am giving only reason this type of exam. Options they don't give like this type of things.
Sir, in the official ITN also, like for some question, since 0, like they gave ranges from 0 to some, they gave some range, but then since one data was missing, they didn't give that in the answer key, sir. So then,
Okay.
should we consider that or not, sir?
Which question? No, in general IT you don't face any problem like that.
Like 2018 only there was some questions, sir. Like
actually, sir, where that 0 was not included in the domain. Sir.
Yes, sir.
In that question?
Yes, sir.
I think the final key we didn't change see, I think. Here, don't see these things. See the final key.
Final key, like in the official website when it was given.
Okay, they gave wrong answer for that.
No, sir. Like they gave like one value was not in the range which they gave domain which they gave. So that's why they didn't give an option for that, sir.
They didn't give that option. So here also they didn't give a option like that you are saying, correct?
Yes, sir.
I didn't remember that question, but okay. So
sir, otherwise, if we do like that, we are getting 1 by 2. Except n equal to 1, all cases are correct.
Yeah, remaining all cases you are getting that. That is the only problem. Yeah, no doubt. here exact answer is closed 1 by 2 to open log 2.
Yes, sir.
Is the exact answer. No doubt if they are giving any superset of this is also correct. Because it's like inequality only if any superset of this is correct. Now here only our argument is 1 by 2 shall we give or not?
Sir, how are you getting open log 2 also, sir?
Limiting case.
Yes, sir.
Sir, IN will get as summation of 1 by reciprocal, sir.
This is
But we won't get 1 by 2 in that term. We'll get 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2
Ah,
plus 1 by
so
n plus 3.
all those terms are less than 1 by n and greater than 1 by 2n. For inequality, you can prove that.
so what you are saying integral. How you are saying this is it?
This result is 1 by n plus 1, 1
By
by
n plus 2 plus
1
1 by n plus 3.
1 by n plus 1 plus
1 by n plus 2, so on till 1 by 1 plus, like 1 by 2n.
okay. So
No, this for limiting case, we can simply, it is some sigma problem only, no, sir. Limit sigma.
yeah. So this is less than 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, so on like infinitely many times. Which is less than, okay.
Sir, but then we should not do like this, no, sir.
1 and 1, yeah.
Sir, limit n tends to infinity, we can take, no, sir. Taking
Why?
n common from
Sir,
each
the
term.
whole thing is actually tending to 0, sir. 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 when is infinite. Then suddenly coming log 2, sir.
0 into infinite form. Don't decide like that.
Yes, sir. Sir, we can simply
No,
take
1
n
by n
common,
plus
sir.
r.
Then it becomes 1 by n into 1 plus 1 by r.
So this is the
Integral form we can write.
sigma
That is limit.
r equal to 1 to n, 1 by n plus r. We can write this is sigma r equal to 1 to n, 1 by n into 1 by 1 plus r by n.
Yes, now this is integral on
Now this is integral 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x.
ln 2.
Then goes to infinite, which is exactly the same like log 2. So if you take infinitely many terms, you are getting log 2. Somewhat is it fine now? Okay, here. How to find
Then
the
AC or C or only C?
just mark only C is the answer. Just change it as C only. Because I didn't observe that 2018, but he's saying Vishal is also saying if one case is missing, also they are not getting answer in that 2018 question.
Sir, it was not like that, sir. Like in that question, domain only did not have 0, sir.
Okay.
Sir, the
So-
question was related from 0 to something and in domain 0 was not there. They gave an option related to x equal to 0 and they didn't give that as answer.
Okay. Then that's different.
Then we should take here A or not?
No, here this type of problem we didn't face. That is the only question here. This type of
Sir,
problem.
AC or C you can give, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
AC or C you can give.
Yeah, at present take AC or C. Who is writing that thing?
Yes.
But still now we didn't get this type of question. Because
Sir,
we
in
never-
fact,
process
that
of-
that
but-
A option also we need to prove from that IN only, sir.
yes.
Each term is less than 1 by n, no, sir, and
Correct.
greater than 1 by 2.
1 by 2. Sandwich theorem if you apply, you get.
Yes. Or simply total number of terms is n only, sir. So n will cancel on both.
Sir, how did you get first expression, sir?
Which one?
In equal to 1 by n plus 1
Take
plus
that
1.
like n to n plus 1, n plus 1 to n plus 2 like that.
How did you get that, sir?
I'm saying split that interval into 2n
Okay, sir. Every interval.
into n plus 1 plus n plus 1 to n plus 2, n plus 2 to n plus 3, go on like that.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay? Because box x value in first interval it is n, next
It is
interval.
constant in
like that.
different intervals. Okay.
Okay?
Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, C bar equal to A bar cross C bar plus B bar, sir.
1 minute. In this paper only it's there.
Yes, sir.
Say the question.
C bar equal to
Okay.
A bar cross C bar
Hmm.
plus B bar.
Okay.
Here A and B are unit vectors which are not equal.
A bar comma B bar are unit vectors.
They're asking maximum value of two box ABC.
Sir, we can simply take cross product on both sides. Sir.
Two boxes of ABC. Okay. So take cross product with which term here?
With A, sir, on left side, sir.
Okay, C bar cross B.
So A cross C.
A cross C, if you take what happened? A cross C
Yes.
plus
Plus
A
A
cross.
cross.
Now what you get from this? A cross C equal to, this is A dot C into
Into
A
A
bar
bar.
minus
A dot A into C bar.
plus A cross B.
Sir, that LHS A cross C we can write as C bar minus B bar also, sir. From first equations.
From this definition. Okay. A cross C equal to C bar minus B bar. Okay. Equal to A dot C value is what?
We don't need that, sir. We'll keep it like that only, sir.
Okay.
A dot A is 1, sir. We'll use that, sir. A bar is unit
Yeah,
vector.
I think that's one only. C bar is coming.
Yes, sir. Plus A cross B.
Okay.
Now he's telling box ABC only, no, sir. So taking dot product with A cross B, all A, B terms will get cancelled.
A cross B, if you take dot, C dot A cross B.
Yes,
This is,
minus 0.
this is A dot A
Zero.
cross B equal to minus C dot A cross B will come. Plus mod A cross B square.
Yes, that term will keep, sir. We don't know what that is.
Okay. So this result is coming like 2 times of
Box ABC.
box ABC.
That only is question.
Mod A mod B is 1. Okay, sine square.
That is sine square theta. So maximum value is 1.
Sir, I have a different method. Sir.
Okay.
Sir, we can say C bar is A cross C is perpendicular to C bar, no sir.
A cross C is perpendicular.
To C. So B bar must have a component along A cross C and along C bar. If A cross C is not 0.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. So if B bar has a component along A cross C, its magnitude will be equal, no sir, and in opposite direction.
1 minute. Just wait. Just 1 minute. So what you are saying, for example, if I take this question, B bar equal to C bar minus of A cross. So if maybe B bar is lies in the plane of C bar and A cross C.
Yes, sir.
Okay. B bar
Now,
lies in C bar comma A cross C plane.
sir, I understood my mistake, sir.
But directly, if
I took B has a component along A cross C of equal magnitude, so C cross A and B's component are parallel. So dot product of them should be mod B square I took. It should be mod B square cos square theta.
yeah.
Sir, but if we do take like this, we are getting some mod B square cos square theta. So the
Mod B-
maximum,
But mod B is 1, same cos per theta maximum value also 1 only will come.
no sir, that is box ABC value, sir, not 2 box ABC value.
Say one.
Sir, he's taking C bar and mod, like A cross C bar, both are of equal magnitude, sir. We
I
can't
didn't
say.
take like that. Sir, I took B bar has a component along A cross C in opposite direction
In opposite direction, okay.
of A cross C. So C cross A, because C cross A is minus A cross B, A cross C.
So B bar equal to, you are writing, this is C bar plus C cross A, you are writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So C cross A and C are perpendicular, sir.
Okay.
So B has a component along C and B has a component along C cross A.
Okay.
So like we can say C cross A dot B is only box ABC, no sir. So C cross A's component, like B's component along C cross A into C cross A is nothing but box ABC.
1 minute. Here, just I am assuming C bar equal to some I cap, for example, in the direction. C cross A is perpendicular to this, it is in the direction of J if you assume.
Yes, sir. So B has a component along I and J.
I don't know magnitude of this. So C bar is some X into I. C cross A is some Y into J.
Yes, sir.
So B bar equal to what you are getting here? Xi
Xi.
Yj you are getting. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So ABC, box ABC is nothing but Y square, no sir.
A cross B you are multiplying here. We got C cross A. We got C cross A equal to C cross A is equal. So okay, mod C cross A square will come. Correct.
Yes, that is y square.
So what is mod C cross A square value? Then y square. Okay.
So what? How can you find maximum value of y square, sir?
So this C cross A, or here what you are getting is simply, still you didn't do anything here. Okay, I think no doubt in these calculations.
Yes, sir.
Any method, you have to get same answer only. So you give one more clue for us.
Sir,
Sir,
we
but I have one doubt, sir. You wrote 2 box ABC equal to sin square theta. How do we know sin theta can take the value 1 also?
that's the maximum value.
Maximum possibility only.
Here also then mod C square equal to 1 is coming. So 2 will come, sir.
We can
We'll
prove that, sir. Sir, x square plus y square is 1, no, sir, according to his assumption.
B dot C cross A equal C dot C cross A is 0. So this is mod C cross A square is coming. Simply you need this part. Both sides should get C cross A.
Yes.
So you got this result. So here what you are getting, this is mod C square sin square theta, where theta is angle between A bar and C bar. So here we have to prove this value must be less than half something. Just 2
Yes,
times.
sir. Sir, like the previous step which you wrote, no, sir, x square plus that xi cap plus yj caps.
Yeah.
From there we can prove that y square maximum value is 1 by 2 on this.
B equal to xi
Plus yj.
according to, because
Yes.
I is C bar if you assume.
Yes.
Xi like this. A cross is perpendicular to that, so yj we have it.
Yes. Sir, no, mod of a cross c is y, no, sir.
Mod of A cross C is y, correct.
So y must be less than x, sir. Because mod c sin theta is y, but mod c is x.
Mod C sin theta, okay. Your mod A is 1, mod C sin theta is y is coming.
Yes, sir. But mod c is x based on our assumption.
This result is x, correct. Okay.
Yes, sir. So y is less than x, sir.
Less than equal to.
Yes, less than or equal to.
Correct.
No, mod
Mod
b
b
square is
square-
x square. Yes,
Mod
that
square.
result.
X square plus y square is coming.
Which must be less than 2y square.
2y square, 2x square you're getting, right?
2y square is less than 1, sir.
Yeah, okay. 2y square is less than or equal to 1. X square plus y square simply as x square plus y square equal to 1. That implies y square plus y square is less than or equal to x square plus y square in that step. So 2y square is less than or equal to 1. So y square is less than or equal to 1. Fine. Check. Right. Now your doubt is clarified, I think.
Yes, sir.
So compulsory, if question is correct, if you apply any method, then no doubt you will get same answer. But if you remember some functional equation questions in AATS problems when you are checking, for different substitutions you will get different answers because the questions are wrong. Some questions, some functional equation problems when you are solving, because method wise they are not solving that questions. They are assuming some function, by using that they are solving. So that questions we have problem. But if question is correct, always you will get same answer only, whatever it may be better. Any other doubt is there? This time 2 papers are advanced.
Yes, sir.
And when you are sending marks, because some students I think on that day afternoon they write mails. So if anyone write 3 papers also, send the 3 papers score. Advanced paper 1, advanced paper 2 and mains. Because some students wrote mains exam on that day, which I sent in the morning. If you write already advanced, better send advanced. Okay. Any other doubt? In maths test, anything is pending? In maths test topic, any question is in pending? I think yesterday I sent all properties of triangle solutions. Today we'll send maths solutions.
Sir, can you explain that cases, no, sir? When AB equal to AC, det A equal to 0. So that type of cases will be there, no, sir. Once can you explain that, sir?
For this problem, because AB equal to AC means here there are two chances are there. Means that simply send this side like AB minus AC equal to 0. So indirectly that is A into B minus C equal to 0. Here possibilities. What is the possibilities is if B minus C means if B not equal to C. If B not equal to C, then what you can say is then A must be single matrix. If B not equal to C, then A must be single matrix. Reason is, what's the proof for this thing is, proof is, if A is non-singular, multiply with A inverse, so A inverse into A into B minus C equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. And A inverse into A is identity will come, so which is same like B minus C equal to 0 matrix will come. So we'll get B equal to C, which is contradicting our statement. So if B is not equal to C, then compulsory A must be singular matrix. Next, if A is non-singular, we have only one chance, already right? If A is non-singular, then compulsory B equal to C. And one more is that if det B minus C not equal to 0, if det B minus C not equal to 0, then compulsory that B minus C not equal to 0, then multiply with B minus C whole inverse, then compulsory A equal to 0 matrix only. Okay. So if B minus C not equal to 0, then compulsory only one chance, A is null matrix. If that B minus C not equal to 0, then A is null matrix. So here, if B is not equal to C and A not equal to 0, if they are giving this, then you have only one chance. Then A comma B minus C both are singular. If B is not equal to C and A not equal to 0, then A and B minus C both are same. These are the only cases we can say. So if A is non-singular, B minus C non-singular, okay. Both are non-singular is impossible because det A into det B minus C 0. So det A into det B minus C 0. So both are non-singular is impossible. Any other doubt? Anything is pending here? Shall we discuss vectors? How to solve this 459 type of questions? Okay, here they gave different values, but if they are asking, in this
Do R2 equal to R2 minus 3 R1. And
normal, yeah,
Put x equal to 1, sir, for a plus b plus c plus d.
depends on question I'm asking. Okay,
Yes.
here they gave different options.
Yes, sir. If coefficients are like
If a plus b
50,
plus c plus d, if they're asking,
put x equal to 1.
x equal to 1. If you substitute, if they're asking only d value,
D of 0.
0. If they're asking 3a plus 2b plus c value,
Differentiate and put a d delta dash of 1.
so if depending on question, you apply the method. Because here if you see the options, normally they are giving a plus 2b, 3c, 5d, like that they are asking question. So here compulsory you have to simplify only. So in this 459 problem, particularly you have to simplify all the results. Okay, but if questions are not like that, if question is a plus b plus c plus d, means simply will substitute x equal to 1. So no need to find total delta also, just only delta of 1 will find. If they're asking only constant value, then delta of 0. If they are asking c value, for example, only c value, it is indirectly delta dash of 0. The delta dash of 0 that you have to decide by taking derivative calculations are easy or normal expansion is easy. Because some questions, if you apply row operation calculations are lengthy, just if you find that within 2 lines you will get. For example, in all these questions also, finding that is little easy. For example, B problem if you see. Finding that is easy to compare with row operations and all. So easily you can find that. So you decide finding that is easy or row operations is easy. Based on that you take the decision. So if they are asking C value, just delta dash of 0. If they are asking D value, delta of 0. If they are asking 3a plus 2b plus c, indirectly this derivative of this. So it's delta dash of 1. And the delta of minus 1 is exactly same like a minus b plus c minus d. Reverse I wrote. Minus a plus b minus c plus d. So if you observe, a plus c is exactly equal to delta of 1 plus delta of minus 1 by 2. A plus c, delta of 1 minus delta of minus 1. And b plus d is exactly same like delta of 1 plus delta dash of minus 1, delta of 1 plus delta of minus 1 by 2. Okay, so depending on question, you apply the method. So if this type of problem is there, we'll do this. And here some questions that options are wrong. Means for example, I'm saying they give delta of x is like this. One of the row sin x, sin square x, sin 2x, remaining 2, 3, 4x, 3x square, 6x, something like this question is there. They are giving option is like delta of x is divisible by x is using the word. So here delta of 0 is coming 0, no doubt about that. But delta of x divisible by x word is wrong here. Because if you write x equals 0, one column is 0, so delta is 0. But divisibility word will use for polynomials, not for the exponential series or infinite series things. Okay, so no doubt delta of 0 is 0 only, but we don't use the word delta of x is divisible by x in that cases. Okay, so that wording is wrong. Next series 417 question, how to solve this? Just note down this problem. It takes time. So try this question. In next class I will discuss this. D equal to tan B plus tan C whole square. triangle is acute angle triangle, and tan square A. Next tan square B, tan A plus tan C whole square, tan square B, and tan square C, tan A plus tan B whole square. Noted? Then least integral value of d by 1000. Yesterday we discussed this product of debts question and adjoint question. They're like normal problems, only what you already solved that models. Okay, fine. We'll discuss vectors topic. Starting we discussed vectors definition, which has magnitude and direction. Okay, and we use one more word, a line of support here. Line of support means if AB is a vector, then that AB line is called as line of support. Then we discussed parallel collinear vectors, both are same here because they have same line of support. And like vectors, unlike vectors. Next, negative of a vector, null vector, unit vector, coplanar vector, like this different things we discussed. Next, position of a vector. If O is any point, if O is origin, P is any point with respect to origin O, that OP is called as position vector of point P with respect to O. Next, sum of vectors definition. If OA equal to A bar, OB equal to B bar. If you take like this, then this OB is defined as OA plus AB. So that resultant is saying like this. If two vectors are like this, then the resultant is opposite to that. So if this is AB and BC, if you take, then AC bar equal to AB bar plus BC bar. That we know already. Next, parallelogram law of vectors. Let A bar, OB are two vectors if you take. A bar and B bar are two adjacent sides if you take with same initial point. Then A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar are along the diagonals. If A bar plus B bar equal to A bar minus B bar, what happens? If these two results are equal, what happens? What result you will get?
Perpendicular vectors.
Perpendicular vectors. Okay, so that parallelogram is rectangle. Why you will get like this?
Simply square on both sides. And then A dot B is coming 0.
Okay, so if you take square on both sides, A dot B is 0. Or one more thing, simply here A bar plus B bar is one diagonal, A bar minus B bar is one more diagonal. So diagonal lengths are equal in parallelogram means that parallelogram is always rectangle. That we know already. If diagonals are equal in parallelogram, then the parallelogram is rectangle. So by using that property, you can say it's rectangle. Or no doubt, if you take square, mod A square, mod B square cancel both sides. So 2A dot B equal to minus 2A dot B will come after taking square. So A dot B is 0 means no doubt one angle is 90. In parallelogram, one angle is 90 means no doubt that parallelogram is rectangle. Next, the polygon law. If you take like n vectors, then nth vector which is opposite to the remaining things is sum of the other things. Resultant. So in the this diagram, if you see A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar, if you take. Okay, so here we are defining terminal point of A is initial point of B. Terminal point of B is initial point of C. Like that if you define, then A plus B plus C plus D equal to E bar is coming. Next, mod A bar, triangle inequality, mod A bar plus B bar is less than or equal to mod A plus mod B. In the same way, mod of mod A bar minus B bar is less than or equal to mod of A bar minus B bar. Here, equality holds if A bar and B bar are like vectors. Means not only parallel, they must be like vectors. They are in same direction. So in that case only we get this. Next, linear combination definition. A1, A2, An are vectors. Then x1, A1, x2, A2, xn, An is called as linear combination of A1, A2, An. Next, section formula and midpoint formula. All these results are same like 2D only. If A bar, B bar are 2 points, means 2 position vectors of A bar, B bar, then a point which divides in M:n ratio position vector is MB plus NA by M plus N. If it is external limits, that minus will come obviously. So MB plus NA by M plus N will come. Next, one more result is that centroid is application of this result. And at the same time, midpoint is also application of the section formula only. So that A bar plus B bar by 2. If O is origin, if A and B bar are this points, then this midpoint is obviously OA bar plus OB bar by 2. Okay. So here centroid formula is A bar plus B bar plus C bar by 3. Same like this, in center formula and X center formula is also same like in 3D, same like in 2D. So if A bar, B bar, C bar are A bar, B bar, C bar are position vectors of ABC, and X, Y, Z are lengths of that, then you will get in center formula is this XA plus YB plus ZC by X plus Y plus Z. The same way, X center opposite to A if you take, then minus X will come. And in the same way, you can write ortho center and circumcenter results also. In general, we don't use these formulas, only formula wise only we are writing this. But to solve the problem, these are not useful for us. If A bar in triangle ABC, if you know all angles, and if A bar, B bar, C bar are position vectors of vertices ABC, then ortho center is A tan A plus B tan B plus C tan C. A bar tan A plus B bar tan B plus C bar tan C by tan A plus tan B plus tan C. In the same way, circumcenter result also A bar sin 2A, B bar sin 2B plus C bar sin 2C by sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C. Next result, tetrahedron result. Okay, that centroid of tetrahedron is A plus B plus C plus D by 4. Next, if two vectors are collinear, then condition is one vector is scalar multiple of other vector. So if A bar and B bar are parallel, then no doubt A bar equal to some TB bar. By using that, if 3 points are collinear, if you want to prove, if ABC are collinear, if you want to prove, we have to prove AB vector is scalar multiple of BC vector. AB vector is scalar multiple of BC vector. Next, one more result. If ABC are collinear, very important result. If ABC are collinear, then there exists XYZ. Then there exists XYZ such that XA plus YB plus ZC is 0 bar and X plus Y plus Z equal to 0. XA plus, very important result. XA plus YB plus ZC equal to 0 and X plus Y plus Z equal to 0. What is the proof of that result is, write Z equal to minus of X plus Y in that. Then you will get A equal to YB plus ZC by Y plus Z. What is the main application of this result is, application I'm saying directly, I'm not going for the proof. If ABC is a triangle, if ABC is a triangle, if 3 lines are concurrent, I'm not mentioning what is this point P here, whatever it may be P. If AD, BE, CF, they may be altitudes, they may be angle bisectors, they may be medians, and they may be any other thing also. Means no specialty about that lines, only they are concurrent at P. Then result related to this is PD by AD plus PE by BE, PE by BE plus PF by CF is always equal to 1. PD by AD plus PE by BE plus PF by CF is always equal to 1. And not only in triangle, this type of results will come in tetrahedron also. Means if ABCD is a tetrahedron, then lines from A, B, C, D are concurrent at O. That point may be inside, even outside also it's fine. Here diagram wise I'm drawing like this, but even if it's outside also fine. If they're intersecting outside of the triangle also fine, outside of the tetrahedron also fine in 3D. So if ABCD, lines from ABCD are concurrent at O, and in that what you will get is, if you take like this tetrahedron, this is tetrahedron if you assume. Here line from A, just if you tell, here O is coming, this is BCD, and this is intersecting at X, for example. So line from A intersecting BCD at X, then our formula is OX by AX, similarly OY by BY plus OZ by CZ plus OW by DW is equal to 1. But in this case, proof is result related to coplanar. Because here XA plus YB plus ZC equal to 0 result is collinear case. In the same way, coplanarity also will get one result. 4 points are coplanar. If 4 points are coplanar, then XA plus YB plus ZC plus WD equal to 0 and X plus Y plus Z plus W equal to 0. Here compulsory at least one of X, Y, Z, W is non-zero. At least one of that. Because why we are saying is, if all are 0, it's true, no doubt. But here, if they are coplanar, there exists at least one non-zero number X, Y, Z, W such that X plus Y plus Z plus W is 0 and XA plus YB plus ZC plus WD is 0. This is for coplanar, I am saying. Okay. So this tetrahedron proof is related to coplanar. Okay. And this collinear proof is related to this triangle. So here, which points are collinear in this proof? Where what we'll use is this BDC or collinear, that we'll use. If you use BDC or collinear, you will get that PD by AD plus PE by BE plus PF by CF equal to 1. And in the tetrahedron case, in this diagram, that BXCD are not ABCD are coplanar. In that BXCD are coplanar. So we'll use that condition related to BXCD. From that you will get that proof. Okay. Next is plane representation theorem, which is very, very, very important. In this, what we are saying is, if two vectors A bar, B bar are non-collinear, if A bar, B bar are non-collinear vectors, then in this plane, if you take any other vector, OP, that OP you can express linear combination of this A bar and B bar uniquely. So that OP bar, if you assume as R bar, this R bar equal to XA plus YB. This is plane representation theorem. Same thing in 3 dimension if you take, that we are calling as space representation theorem. This result. If A bar, B bar, C bar are 3 non-coplanar vectors, then every vector in space can be expressed as linear combination of A, B, C uniquely. So here, if you take any point P and the position vector is R bar, then that R bar equal to XA plus YB plus ZC is possible uniquely. Okay. And here XYZ are called as components of R bar along ABC. So here this component has two meanings, because we know component of R bar along A bar is what? R dot A by mod A. Even that is also component, and this X is also component. So depending on question, we have to understand this meaning. If you remember, in 2015, they gave one question bonus just based on this point only, because they take only one meaning and they use the word components in that question. One vector components along A bar, B bar, C bar, he gave in that problem. So if you take X, Y, Z as components, you will get answer for that problem. But if you take component like R dot A by mod A, R dot B by mod B, R dot C by mod C, you don't get that result. Okay, so here component has two meanings. So one is this X, Y, Z are components of R on A, B, C, even that is also component. And one more thing is like projection thing, R dot A by mod A. Okay, if A, B, C are perpendicular, in that case, no doubt that X value is equal to R dot A by mod A will come. For example, if you take dot product with A, R dot A equal to X into mod A square plus Y into A dot B plus Z into A dot C. So that A dot B, A dot C is 0. In that case, no doubt, these both projections, means whatever component word we are using, both will be same. If they are not perpendicular, both they have different. Values are different. Means that X value is different from our projection result. Okay. Next, if ABC three vectors are coplanar, then we know already that that is equal to 0. That we can say. Okay, if that is not equal to 0 means they are always non-coplanar. And that IJK system always will take the three mutual perpendicular lines. Always will take I is along x-axis, J is along y-axis, and K is along z-axis will take, and will solve the problem. And to prove 4 points are coplanar, so ABCD points are coplanar. How to check that thing is, take any three vectors by using 4 points. Means AB, AC, AD. Don't take AB, AC, BC. If you take AB, AC, BC, what happen? Always you will get triangle, and always they are coplanar only you will get. So here our actual result is, take any three vectors having that 4 points. Next, one more very important definition is linearly independent vectors and linearly dependent vectors. Independent vectors definition is, if you take linear combination of vectors is 0, then you will get only chance is all scalars are 0. Means if x1 a1, x2 a2, xn an is 0, is possible only for x1 equal to x2 equal to x3, so on, xn equal to 0. If that is the only chance, then we will say independent. If you are able to find one of the non-zero combination, in that case, they are dependent. Means we are using the word x1, x2, xn belongs to R, not all 0, such that x1 a1, x2 a2, xn an is 0. In that case, linearly dependent vectors. And here, results related to independent dependent thing is, if you take only one vector case, here, if you take only one vector situation, so if A bar, if you take, in which case it is independent, which case it is dependent?
Non-zero always independent. Zero vector always dependent.
So non-zero vector is always independent and zero vector is always dependent. The reason is, zero vector case you can say 2 into 0 bar is 0. Like that you can write some non-zero number. But if you take only I cap, for example, I cap is always independent vector. Because something into I is 0 means that something must be 0 only. If something into I cap is 0 bar means only chance is this is 0. That is the only chance for it. That's why non-zero vector is always independent, zero vector is always dependent. Next, if you take two vector situation, A bar and B bar, two vectors case. In this case, what happens? Just assume both are non-zero. If A bar and B bar are non-zero vectors. In that case, what happens? Which case they are independent, which case they are dependent?
Dependent in collinear case.
So if A bar is parallel to B bar or A bar is collinear to B bar, then dependent. And if A bar is not parallel to B bar, independent. Three vector situation.
Maybe.
A, B, C all are non-zero in that case. So here A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar dependent. And if they are non-coplanar, independent. So if you take three vector situation, for coplanar always dependent. Reason is coplanar case, one vector is linear combination of other vector. In coplanar case, one vector is linear combination of other vector will come. So compulsory one is depending on other two things. So coplanar always linearly dependent. In the same way, non-coplanar if you take, no doubt no relation between them, so they are always independent. Okay, so for three vectors case, we'll discuss like this. Here separately 4 vectors, 5 vectors, no separate wordings for it. So 4 vectors onwards, if we want to discuss, then only by definition only we'll say, but we don't have particular word like coplanar, collinear, non-zero. This definitions is not there. And one more important point is, if some vectors collection is having 0 bar in it, if some vector collection is having 0 bar in it, then it is always dependent. Because whatever it may be remaining combination, if 0 is included in that, then compulsory, because whatever it may be this, some 2 into 0 bar, remaining all is 0 into something I will take, is 0. But as this is non-zero, so that collection is dependent will come. So if 0 bar is in vector collection, then they are always linearly dependent. And one more point, subset of independent is always independent. Subset of independent is always independent. Superset of independent
May or may not be independent.
may or may not be correct. May or may not be that. In the same way, subset of dependent
May or may not be dependent.
may or may not be. Superset of yeah, correct. Superset of dependent
Dependent.
Always dependent.
always dependent. So these results are important here. Okay, here that results only we discuss here. Line joining midpoints of diagonals of trapezium is parallel to that, and it's half of the difference of parallel sides. I think this result already we know in trapezium. In trapezium, if you take, this result is, if you join exactly midpoint, if this is A bar, this is B bar. If you join exactly, for example, if you take this is C bar, then C bar is exactly A bar plus B bar by 2. If you join midpoints. And in the same way, if you join midpoints of diagonals, midpoint of diagonals, if you take this is D bar, then this D bar equal to what? Mod A bar minus B bar by 2 will get. So midpoints of non-parallel sides, if you join, it is parallel to the parallel sides and it is average of the two results. In the same way, if you join midpoints of diagonals and that is parallel to the parallel sides and it is half of the difference of that. Okay, that proofs we discuss here, different proofs. Next, this line equation and plane equation, these results are important. So if you take line equation, R bar equal to A bar plus TB bar. This is the equation of line passing through point A and parallel to B bar. R bar equal to A bar plus TB bar is passing through A and parallel to B bar. And one more important thing is passing through 2 points. Passing through 2 points case, R bar equal to 1 minus T into A bar plus TB bar. So R bar equal to A bar plus TB bar is one case. It's passing through point A parallel to vector B. And passing through 2 points is R bar equal to 1 minus T into A plus TB. Here, this line segment equation is also like this only. Because if you remember, here we wrote this case. Okay, see right. So if you take this case here, between A to B here, T belongs to 0 to 1. Right side of P, T greater than 1. And left side of A, T less than 0 will come. So like this, when if you take 2 points A bar and B bar, that line segment equation is R bar equal to 1 minus TA plus TB, where T belongs to 0 to 1. And that ray equations are T greater than 1 ray will come starting with B bar, and T less than 0, one more ray start with A bar, and total line if you take T belongs to R. Okay. In 3D, that application is that line passing through 2 points x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 if you take that symmetric form is exactly this thing only. X minus x1 by x2 minus x1 equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. That is R minus A equal to T into B minus A. This condition only. And R bar equal to A bar plus TB bar condition is when they are giving DRs. DRs are DCs. Where line passing through x1, y1, z1 with DCs LMN if you take, then that line equation is x minus x1 by L equal to y minus y1 by M equal to z minus z1 by N. Okay, this result. Okay, and this technique only you can use to find intersection of lines also. To know two lines are skew lines or not, you can use this same technique. By equating general point, you can find their skew lines or not also. Or if they are intersecting also, you can find they are intersecting that point of intersection with the help of this 1 minus TA plus TB only. By equating the general point. Here some example also we discuss in class. You can check your notebook. So with the help of that, skew lines means lines which are not parallel and not intersecting. Next we discussed different planes. Plane passing through point parallel to two vectors. Like plane passing through A bar and parallel to B bar and C bar is R bar equal to A bar plus SB bar plus TC bar. This result only you can write in one more way also. Box of R bar minus A bar, B bar, C bar equal to 0. Or that result only box of RBC equal to box of ABC also you can see. Even this point also we discussed, but in scalar triple product we write that result. But already you know now. So equation of plane passing through A parallel to BC is box of R bar minus A bar, B bar, C bar is 0. Or R bar minus A bar equal to SB plus TC. That Cartesian equation you can say like this. Like passing through point x1, y1, z1 and parallel to two vectors if you take that is 0. X minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1 and b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 is 0. Same way other two cases. Equation of plane passing through 2 points and parallel to vector is R bar equal to 1 minus S into A bar plus SB bar plus TC bar. This result only you can write it as box of R bar minus A bar, B bar minus A bar, C bar equal to 0. Or this is only RBC plus RCA plus RAB equal to ABC. Same equation. RBC, RCA, RAB equal to ABC. That application is in 3D. Plane passing through 2 points x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 and parallel to a vector. means the det is 0. X minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, and x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, c1, c2, c3 equal to 0. Next, in this last case, plane passing through 3 points is r bar equal to 1 minus s minus t into a bar plus sb bar plus tc bar, or this result only you can say box of r bar minus a bar, box of b bar minus a bar, box of c bar minus a bar equal to 0. R minus a, b minus a, c minus a is 0. Even from this also we'll get same answer. Application of this result is Cartesian equation of plane passing through 3 points. X minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, and x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1 is 0. This part. So here like this we'll get 2 line equations. Passing through A parallel to B is A plus TB. Passing through 2 points is 1 minus TA plus TB. In the same way, plane in 3 cases. Passing through a point parallel to 2 vectors, passing through 2 points parallel to a vector, and passing through 3 points. Okay, this is the theory up to addition of vectors. Some problems we discuss after that. In next class, tomorrow I will discuss multiplication of vector concept. In that we will discuss dot product, cross product, and scalar triple product. All these things tomorrow we will discuss.
Sir,
Any doubts? Yeah.
sir, actually in the question paper I have another doubts. Like
Okay.
in paper 2, sir, fourth multi-correct.
Okay. What is the problem in that?
So
Sir, actually they're like they are asking to find locus of D, sir. But the problem is D lies on x minus 1 into y minus 2 equal to 5 also, no, sir. And by solving we're getting D lies on y equal to 3x. So the locus of D will only be 2 points, no, sir.
Okay.
and sir, it's not y equal to 3x. In that question also, you should assume that the centers of both are same. Actually, they gave center of circle is -2 and center of y coordinate of center of circle is -2 and of hyperbola is 2.
By taking that they are different, that's why we are getting that.
Yes, sir. No, the question is not the problem, sir. The problem is that wording, sir. Like this locus of D means it should be a subset of like wherever D lies.
Yeah, you don't get full thing. It's combination of that 2 things will come.
Yes, sir. So you have only 2 points for locus of D, sir.
Okay. Then what we have to give answer in that question?
No, sir.
There is no answer, sir.
Okay.
If
Because
we
it
go
gave-
by hyperbola also, then no solution is there.
Okay.
Answer he has given based on only lines.
Okay. Just I will see the question once. Afternoon I will see. Now I have one more class.
Okay.
Afternoon I will check. It's just send the photo of that question.
So it's there in WhatsApp group, sir. Someone posted.
Okay. Then I will see that. At 12:30 I will check that question and I will say what to take.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss dot product and cross product.